everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have a very exciting video. I am going to be testing out a bunch of makeup from Merit Beauty. They reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out some of their new signature lipsticks, which recently released. So they sent over a couple of those as well as I think a few other goodies for me to try out. I'm so excited to try it out. Every time I see Merit like online and in store, I always just think that the products are so beautiful, but I just haven't really been buying as much makeup lately, so I've never been able to pick anything up, so I'm so excited to start trying out some things from them. So I guess we'll go ahead and just sort of get into the video. So first off, they have like their iconic makeup bag, which is really pretty, and it's just like a tie, and then you can just really easily like access all of your stuff in here. So it's very cute and like sort of very chic. I don't know, I just feel like it's so nice, like if you're just running out to throw your makeup in here, just tie it up and you're good to go. So we have quite a couple of things in here, so I guess we'll just start sort of pulling everything out. So first thing we have is the Minimalist Perfection Complexion Stick, and I have mine in the shade Silk. So this is what the box looks like, and I believe this is sort of like their not foundation stick. You can use it as like foundation, concealer, you can get a darker shade and get a contour stick, and it is just so beautiful. So on here it has the most beautiful like gold packaging. It feels nice and heavy. It has their logo on the lid, and this is what the product looks like, and then it just twists up and down, of course. And this is the shade that I got the shade Silk, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good match for me. My face is a little bit red right now, but my skin leans a little bit more yellow, so I think that this is going to be pretty good, especially just for doing some light sort of spot concealing, which I think is what I'm going to do today. So they sent over that, and then I also have one of their Flush Balms, which I believe is their sort of like version of a cream blush, and I have mine in the shade Terracotta. And this is the one that I've always had my eye on, like the one thing that I really wanted to pick up. So they just come in beautiful packaging like this, has a twist off lid, and that is what this looks like. I'll just do a quick sort of little swatch. It feels so nice and creamy, and I am just really excited to try this out. I feel like it's going to blend out and just look beautiful on my skin, so I can't wait to try that. Then I have their Volumizing Brow Pomade, and this is in sort of like a brow gel type of formula, and I have mine in the shade Brown. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what this looks like. Wow, the packaging on all of these is like the most beautiful, sleek, sort of like luxurious packaging. It's so beautiful, and this is what the product looks like. The color looks like it's actually going to be perfect for me, so I'm very excited to try this out as well. Then we also have their Clean Lash Tubing Mascara, which I am so excited to try. If you guys have ever tried out like the Thrive mascara a couple of years ago, I guess at this point it was very popular. That was a tubing mascara. I love a tubing mascara. I just feel like it adds to the ends of the length of your lash and just kind of looks like you have naturally beautiful and long eyelashes. So this is what the mascara looks like. Again, the packaging is just so gorgeous. Let's take a look at the brush. That looks really nice. I cannot wait to try all of this stuff out. This is like the best day ever. Then we have a couple of lip products from them. So I believe two of them are the lipsticks. Yep, and then one is the lip oil. So I will just check out the lip oil. I have mine in the shade Bel Air, which I think is the clear shade. They have them in a couple of other tinted shades, but I just wanted to stick with the clear, and it has a little bit of some gold sort of shimmer going through it, and it's just so beautiful. And on to the sort of main star of the entire campaign is the lightweight lipstick. So I have two shades here. I have the shade L'Avenue and Millennial. So let's see what these look like. Again, these feel very heavy. Oh my gosh, guys, this packaging is like next level. It is like a heavy metal here, then this beautiful acrylic component, and then this is the lipstick. This is so pretty. I'm not going to swatch it yet just because I want it to look like perfect in the inserts that I put in here, and I want to take a couple of photos with them, but so beautiful. I'm absolutely in love with that shade. And then this other one is the La Avenue shade, and I think if I remember correctly, this one is a little bit darker. Oh yeah, much darker, but so beautiful. I love shades like this, even just very sheerly on the lips. I'm so excited to try all this stuff out. I guess we will just go ahead and get into trying on all this makeup. So I believe we pretty much have everything for a full face. Not entirely a full face, so I will just have to kind of substitute every now and then. I do already have on a little bit of primer. I just have on the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I just have a little sample that I'm working on using up. So that is already on and has sort of sunken into my skin. So now we can go ahead and start trying out the Perfection Complexion Stick. So I love a stick foundation. Some of my favorite foundations that I always constantly reach for are stick foundations. So I think what I'm going to do is just do a little bit for now and just sort of see how much coverage we get, and then we can always add more. I'm not going to conceal under my eyes just yet either. I don't have terrible under eye bags, so I feel like sometimes just an overall little bit of foundation does the trick. So to blend this out, I am just going to use a foundation brush. I'm just going to use a cosmetics buffing foundation brush, and I'm going to blend this all out. So I actually think that blended out very nicely. It did a good job of just sort of like melting into my skin and making everything look nice and natural. I think what I'm going to do is just take the tiniest bit, not under my eyes, but around my under eyes. That way I can just sort of blend into those areas. And then just over top of some tiny blemishes, but this, it honestly covered up everything like very well. Like you really can't see it at all. And yeah, so see what I'm going to do is just take this sort of onto my under eye and blend that in as a more lightweight sort of natural skin base. So I am very happy with how the base is coming along. I think it looks really nice and natural. I also feel like I wouldn't even need to set this with any powder because it just melts in. I probably will anyway, just because I want to make sure that my under eyes don't crease or that nothing else sort of pulls like when I'm using powder products. But if you are a person who does not normally use powder and you're used to it, I definitely don't think that you need to set this down, which is perfect for like the spring and summertime, because you can just throw this on, don't have to worry about having heavy makeup on your face. It's just a really beautiful sort of cover up. So I'm very impressed with that. Now I'm going to go and take the cheek color. Again, mine is in the shade Terracotta. And I think what I'm going to do is just start off taking some on my finger like this. And then I'm just going to pat this where I would normally place it, and then I'm going to blend that out with a brush. They're very sheer, so you definitely like don't have to worry about going overboard with this. And they also have some nice, super beautiful darker colors I really want to try out because that blended out so beautifully. I literally love this color. I've been loving a sort of more neutral kind of brownish blush, and this one does such a good job at being just a beautiful, natural looking nude color. I don't know, I just really like how that came out, and I think it looks very beautiful. I can definitely see myself putting this in my everyday makeup drawer along with the complexion stick and using these as like my everyday makeup products because so easy, so fast, and it looks beautiful. I think now what I'm going to do is just do some light powder, and I'm going to bronze up. For my bronzer, I'm just going to take some of this NARS Velarda matte bronzer, and I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. So I just powdered. I don't know if I mentioned I was just using the Pat McGrath under eye setting powder, and I did a little bit of bronzer just to sort of blend the like blush into the rest of my face and then just down my neck a little bit. But I love this so much. I think I'm even going to take a little bit more, and I mean, yeah, goes over powder really nicely. Like it's just so seamless. I am in love with this color. I cannot wait to continue wearing this and trying it out because it looks so pretty, and you can see it even just gives a little bit of a dewiness that I think like my skin could use after using the powder. And now I think we can go ahead and do our brows. This is supposed to be like a pomade. I do think it's going to have a little bit more sort of like coverage and fill to it. So I think we are just going to try and go in with this. I'm going to take this and just very gently run it through just to see kind of how much product it gives off. Ooh, I'm really liking this. It's not super pigmented where you put it on and you're like, oh no, I put too much on, like I put on too much. I feel like it looks really good already. I'm just gonna take like sort of the tip of it and build up this little front part of my brow and just fluff that out. And then same thing, I'm going to sort of shape my arch of my brow with the product just to fill in any of those little hairs. And I mean, that is a good looking brow. Let me go ahead and do the other side. I really like this. It's definitely a more sort of clay type of formula. It's not like a lippy sort of glue formula. It's definitely much more of like a more firm formula, whereas I feel like some other ones are a little bit more glue-like and sort of stringy. This one is almost has a bit more thickness to it, and I actually really like that because I find that that'll last a lot longer throughout the day, and it allows me to really sort of shape things exactly how I want. Definitely can see myself just using this in the morning, like getting ready for work. I just go run this through my brows and they look really nice and shaped, like, which is crazy because it's literally just a brow gel. But again, since it is that like brow gel pomade, it looks really good. So I'm very, very happy about that. Also, I think what I'm gonna do is put on just a little bit of highlight. This is the Natasha Denona Super Glow, just to add a little tiny bit, nothing crazy, but just because I feel incomplete without a little highlight. So that's it pretty much for the face. Now for the eyes, this is where we're gonna do something a little bit fun. I'm actually gonna take some of the cream blush and use that as a sort of like cream eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take my makeup brush and pick up a little bit of product here, and I'm just going to run this along my eye, sort of all over the lid, and I'm just gonna buff that out a little bit just to have a really beautiful sort of monochromatic look with the cheeks and the eyes. This is 100% going in my everyday makeup drawer as soon as I finish filming this because I'm obsessed and I think that this looks so beautiful. And since it is a cream, I'm like really, really lightly just gonna take a dot of my bronzer and I'm just going to set it that way it doesn't crease, but it doesn't change the color very much because I absolutely love the color, and then of course that lower lash line as well. So I think that this is so pretty. I'm really, really loving this. This terracotta shade is like perfect for me. It's exactly what I look for in blush shades these days. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes and then we will start to talk a little bit more about the mascara. All right, so lashes are all curled. Now I'm going to go ahead and start applying the mascara. Again, this is a tubing mascara, so when you're taking your makeup off at the end of the day, you will see like little particles. That's just the fibers in the mascara. And that's pretty much what all tubing mascaras look like. So, oh my gosh, right away it is giving me volume, it's giving length. This is so, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And if it holds a curl, this is going to be like a literal game changer in my makeup collection because I have been looking for a mascara that immediately, just sort of like right away, makes my lashes look good. And that is only one coat and just a very thin coat. And normally I have to build up my mascara a ton in order for it to even get that sort of definition and volume at the root of my lashes. So again, here we have just one coat of the mascara. I'm going to go ahead and build this up a little bit more, put some on the other eye, and I will be back once the mascara is all applied. Okay, so this is the mascara all applied, and it is already withstanding the tests of time. Normally, like right after I apply my mascara, if it's not waterproof or it's not a really good one, my lashes will start to fall and I won't see curl, especially in this outer part and the inner part of my eyes. Like, I don't get curl like that with just any mascara. And of course, this video is sponsored, but these are all my own opinions. If I didn't like something or if it wasn't amazing, I would tell you, like, you know, it's really nice, it's good, don't think you need it. But this stuff seriously is really good. I mean, you can just see like how beautiful the blush is on the eyes, the brow product, like this is literally just brow gel and that's what my brows look like. The mascara is beautiful. Even the complexion stick, like this, my skin looks seamless. It looks like I just have perfect skin naturally. And I don't know, I'm just really, really happy with everything so far. And I just really, really love everything so far. And this is just literally all my own personal opinion. I think it looks so beautiful and I definitely think you guys should check them out. Of course, we still have some of the lip products to test out. But before I forget, I do have an affiliate link down below. If you wanted to support me, you could go ahead and just use that link. It is an affiliate link, so I do make like a small percentage of a commission. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it is down there if you were interested in checking anything out from them. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, let's try some of their lip products. So let me do some swatches. So this one is the La Avenue shade, and this is the darker sort of beautiful color. I love shades like this, especially when they go on more sheer, and that is about probably like 2 to 3 swipes. And let me just do like one swipe next to it so you can see it definitely can be like built up. Let's say if I were to go back and forth, it can be built up, or it can go on very sheer, which is like my favorite lip formula. And it is, you can see it has a beautiful shine and gloss to it. These are supposed to be a very comfortable, hydrating, but beautiful lipstick. And even just through swatching it, like I can already tell. And then we have the shade Millennial, which is a more of a sort of rosy nude pink. And again, this is just like that classic, like your lips but better shade. And I have just one swipe and then it builds up. I love this. It's pretty much like my shade of lips. Really, really beautiful. I guess we'll go ahead and try some of them on. Let me just wipe off any like extra foundation and stuff off my lips, and then we will test out the first one. So I guess we will start off with the lightest one first, which is the shade Millennial. And this is just that beautiful pinky kind of color. Oh my gosh, it feels so good, and I really like this. Normally, I don't really wear like more pink tone lipsticks, but this is just right in that sweet spot where it looks so pretty. Like, I don't know, guys. I feel like that looks so good, and I hate when lipsticks look like lipstick on your mouth, but this one you really can't see. Like, it sort of like smooths over all of the lines in your lips and doesn't settle into them like how I feel like a typical lipstick does. It's so comfortable. It feels hydrating, yet it's not super, super glossy. So if you're more into a sort of like satin or natural finish, that's what you're going to get out of this. And then you can always apply a gloss over top, which this is it without gloss. And then I will apply some of the Bel Air gloss on top of it just so you can see. I always, of course, love a little bit of gloss on here. It's so pretty. Oh, this is the lip oil in Bel Air, by the way. I think I said gloss, but it is a lip oil. It feels very lightweight. It's not sticky, but it still offers that nice sort of hydrating feel to it. I feel like some lip oils are almost too oily, where it feels like you literally just put olive oil on your mouth, but this is really nice. I love the formula of this. I normally even don't prefer like shimmer in like a lip product like this, but it's so fine and so small that you honestly can't even see it once it's on your lips, and it just gives such a beautiful shine. So I really like this. I thought my favorite one would be the darker one. I am very, very happy with this one so far. But now I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade La Avenue, and this one I'm so excited for. Can't really talk applying this one. It's a little bit darker, so let me just really quickly apply this one. Oh my gosh. Guys, I literally love it. This is like my shade for lipstick. I love to do something a little bit darker. I feel like it just makes everything sort of pop. I think it looks so good. I definitely love this shade. It's so pretty. Again, like, it can get darker. This is just a sort of, like, I went over it a couple of times, and the applicator, like the way that the lipstick bullet is shaped, it makes it so easy to just kind of fit right into your lips, and I really like it. I'm obsessed with this color. And then, of course, extremely comfortable. Like, I am so in love with these lipsticks. I really feel like I want to like even pick up a couple more colors just because they're so beautiful, and I feel like I have never found a lipstick quite like this, to be honest. Like, I always find things and they just look too much like lipstick, like I was saying before, but this one, it just blends in and looks so beautiful, and I'm in love with the color. This is like my all-time favorite lipstick. Again, these are both going in the gloss. Has to go in my everyday makeup drawer. You're gonna see in my next like shop my stash video literally all this stuff in there because it is so good. Let me put on just a little bit of oil. I'm just so happy with everything. And then again, like the lashes, they look so good. I literally love this. Like, this is insane to me. I always say that I like my Huda Beauty like legit lashes mascara, but that one I have to say, like, it does end up falling as it dries, but this I can feel is completely dried and it just looks beautiful. Like, my lashes look so good. I feel so like pretty in this makeup. Like, this is just like my perfect natural makeup to a T, and I just love all the shades that I have picked out and that they sent over to me, and I'm just so grateful that Merit wanted to collaborate with me on this video. So I think that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like the video and subscribe, of course, and if you wanted to check out Merit Beauty, feel free to use my affiliate link down below. I really appreciate it if you were able to support me. No pressure or anything, but yeah, it is down there. So that is it, guys. I'm so happy about this video. I feel like I'm literally can't stop smiling because I love everything so much. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!